continue. I think, yeah, that's wide. Overcompensating there from the young man.
Just look at him and I just see Sam Curran all over. I can't keep saying it, but he does everything about him. The haircut, the action, left arm seam. He definitely does look like the England all-rounder.
And his height also.
So I'm sure he watches many videos of Sam.
Shot. But it's not going to go all the way. The fielder there at deep mid-off. Well, failed that one, but it was hit hard there. Unfortunately, didn't go to the boundary for Kenya's sake.
Nice change of pace from Swart. He can see he just ran his fingers over the seam. Slower ball. He knew he had the protection out in the deep. But unfortunately, the fielder not alert enough to get under it. As Kenya moved to 10 for no wicket after 2.
Yeah, Botswana continue bowling well here. Second over for just 10 runs in the power play. We saw in the previous match that we did earlier on, Zahir, the pass score in the power play was around 43, 44 runs. It will be interesting to see how Kenya go about it here. Just plays around the corner. Once again, just for a single.
Most teams here have just looked to accumulate during the power play because lost a couple of wickets. Unlike Hamza Khan of Rwanda, he really went hard earlier, one of the few exceptions. So perhaps Karamo or Buya can really take on this Botswana bowling attack.
Again, a wide delivery there, trying to overcompensate, bowling it too wide. And the umpire didn't hesitate to stretch his arms and give Kenya that run.
You want to be giving away extras this early in the game. Discipline is key, particularly in these closely contested matches. It's often the extra ball or free hit that's proved to be the difference.
This time around, it was a good line, good length. And it's not often that you will talk about it was well left in a T20 game, isn't it? But it looks like Kenya here, they are not trying to throw everything on what Botswana is bringing to the table at this stage. They are trying to look at how the pitch is behaving and maybe take it from there as long as they've got wickets in hands. Plays on the offside, quick single taken. And that's good running there by the two Kenyan opening batsmen.
Definitely does seem that Kenya are biding their time. Not looking to really put the pedal down right now.
You've got two fielders at the boundary, a long on and deep square leg. Driven, well fielded there inside the circle by Botswana, and there was no run. Good cricket here by Botswana today.
He's very important for fielders to back up their bowlers. Every run is crucial in a T20 game, particularly when it gets really close.
Obuya, Collins and Irfan Karim. Taken at point there, and Kenya lost their first wicket. We spoke about Kenya not throwing everything at the beginning of the innings, but this time around, it's a wicket for Botswana, and Kenya lost their first wicket here.
He's a massive blower by the Botswana early doors. They've been consistent in their lines early on. They haven't given Kenya much of an opportunity to get going, and it forced Karim to make a play. Unfortunately, got the outside edge and gone straight to the point. So Botswana have something to celebrate early on, and they'll look to maintain that momentum as the power play progresses.
Yeah, earlier on you were talking about teams in the power play losing 3 wickets, maybe more, and we've seen here Kenya losing Irfan Karim, and Botswana will be happy. They will be happy with this. It's a do or die game for them. They've lost 1 match already, and if they lose this one, it will be game over for them in this competition. So they have to try and beat the big gun here of Kenya, and they've started so well right now.
Always good to take early wickets. It just lifts the energy, lifts the morale in the team, gets everybody buzzing. That's what you want in a T20 game. Short, sharp, and sweet. So
Yeah, the new batsman is Odimbo Nelson, the right-hander. And the score is 13 for 1. Swing and a miss, and it's a wide once again for Botswana, and they're struggling with their length and length here as here.
But want to back up, maintain the pressure after you've taken a wicket. Don't want to give away any freebies, particularly against a batter that's been promoted. He was down to come in number 6 in Kenya's previous game, but coming at first drop today. As Nelson Odihambo. So Kenya just looking to give all their batters an opportunity with their progression to the semi-finals virtually assured.
Yeah, the progression has been guaranteed for Kenya, trying to give other batters an opportunity to come in early, and they will have to see how they continue with their batting. They are 14 for 1 at this stage against this Botswana side that looks very energized rather. They understand that they have to win today so that they can go through to the semi-final of the Africa Cup competition. Again, Swart to continue. Well stopped there at mid-wicket, and they didn't take a run. The left-hander, Obuya Collins. And they've got a slip in now. It's Botswana side looking to get some wickets here. And Swart to continue his second delivery of the over.
He's settled into a nice little rhythm here. He's not giving Obuya any width.
Yeah, Kenya now moves to 15 for 1. And Obuya Collins has been joined by Odimbo Nelson, the right-hander. They've got a short third man field for him. They've pushed third man back and then bring a slip fielder in for the right-hander. Single run taken there quickly, and they managed to scamper through for that one. And now Kenya moved to 16. There was an opportunity there for the Botswana fielders to try and hit the stumps, but they never take that opportunity. And Kenya now moved to 16 for 1 wicket. Driven, well stopped by the fielder inside the circle. Oh, good cricket all round. Good delivery from Swart. Good placement by the batsman, but well stopped there by the fielder at cover. Good cricket there by both sides.
You're wanting your captain to lead the way, and that's exactly what Botswana's captain Karabo Motlanka has done. He's pulled off a superb stop in the covers.
Shy at the stumps. Direct hit, maybe. Odimbo Nelson there might have been trouble. But yeah, this is good cricket by Botswana. Lots of energy. And trying another opportunity for a run out there. It's a big game for them. They have to win. And the Kenya now move to 17 for 1. Short. And it's gone all the way for 4. Mid wicket there was interested in that one. But Odimbo Nelson managed to hit over the top of deep mid-wicket fielder, and it goes to the boundary for 4, and they move to 21 for 1.
I think the beauty of that shot by Nelson Odihambo was he realised that Swart had cover on the offside, so he jumped across to the off stump and allowed the ball to come into his pads. Just a full flow of the bat, taking the ball over square leg for a much needed boundary for Kenya.
21 for 1. Kenya now. And we spoke about that 44 runs that we have seen today during the power play, first 6 overs. You expect Kenya to hit the 40s. A Yorker there. And Karim couldn't do anything about that one. That was a very well bowled delivery there.
Really is a good start here by Botswana. They haven't allowed Kenya to get away at all. Been, for the most part, very hit their good lines, good lengths.
Short. An opportunity for a catch there from mid-on fielder. But he couldn't, and they ran for 2 runs. And they move now to 23 for 1.
Botswana thought they were in the game there, that had just evaded the mid-on fielder. Thought maybe could have had just put in the dive there just to attempt to take the chance.
Again, Kenya have a slip-in for Karim. That was just kind of a top edge, and it goes to third man, and they managed to run for a single.
Good fielding there by the Swart down at the third man boundary. The Kenyan batters were thinking about the second, but the young man's got a gun arm, as they say, and it came in flying to the keeper.
Well defended there by Odimbo Nelson. I'm not too sure. Sorry, Saya. I'm not too sure with that fielder there. Kind of a short third man, and you also have a third man fielder at the boundary.
It's a bit of a wasted position, I think.
I'm really not too sure what's happening there with Botswana now.
I think they've changed it now. They've brought in the deep extra cover and pushing the leg side back. I think that's possibly a better idea, although you could bring that gully over to the leg side as well.
Swing and a miss. And they quickly run for a single, shy at the stumps. Big appeal there by Botswana fielders.
From up here, I know we're quite far away, but it looked like Kenyan batter was in a spot to bother there. But he is a fairly tall man. He's Kenyan opening batter Karim. Takes just a few steps down the pitch and he's on the other end. So that certainly helped on that occasion. Sneaky little single by the Kenyan batters.
Yeah, they moved to 25 for 1. Once again, it's another wide delivery, wasted delivery really, and he has to bowl that one again. And now this is the problem for Botswana. They keep giving away free deliveries and free runs to this Kenyan batting lineup. Again, another wide delivery. What's happening here? Botswana losing their way so early in the 4th over. Keep bowling wide deliveries and give this Kenyan team some free runs. They are on 27 for 1 at this stage after 4 overs. And this is a problem now for Botswana. They need some inspiration somewhere to be able to stop the flow of runs.
Rebo delivered 5 wides in just 4 overs. It's a little bit better. I think he might want to change the angle to come around the wicket because he's just struggled. But that does bring us to the end of the over. Mahali, he's bowled 3 overs, 1 for 10 as Kenya head into their final over of the power play, 27 for 1.
Yeah, Botswana here, if they can stop the flow of runs in terms of extras, they've got this game. They are bowling well here to the Kenyan batsmen, Odimbo, Nelson and Karim, finding it very difficult to score boundaries in the power play. And that's the last over of the power play right now. And it will be interesting to see if Kenya maybe will up their antics a little bit, look for that 40 runs, maybe, yeah, 40 runs in the power play that we have been seeing so far today.
We'll see spin for the first time today. It's Katlo Piet. He'll be joining the attack from the Willowmoore Park High School end. Katlo Piet, quite a decent spinner. He put in a tidy performance in the previous game against Sierra Leone.
Yeah, once again, the third man being pushed back. He's going to stay inside the circle. And the Katlo Piet bowling to Odimbo Collins. Quick single taken. And they move to 28.
It was good awareness by the Kenyan batters, realizing that it's the final over the power play, and Botswana wanting to avoid the boundaries, so they're all on the edge of the circle. So even if it's straight to the field, it's still quite a comfortable single.
Katlo Piet to bowl his second ball of the over to the left-hander Karim. Hit hard. And the long-on fielder ensure that they only take a single. Yeah, that's good field placement there by Botswana. That fielder is there for that kind of a shot from Karim. Odimbo Nelson, the right-hander now. Hit hard over the top. And it goes to the boundary for 4. Odimbo Nelson, the Chris Gale look-alike, hit that one nicely. And the Kenyans move to 33 for 1. Good cricket here by Kenya.
First sign of real intent from Odhiambo. He's used his feet and got to the pitch of the delivery. And once he was there, it was an easy stroke over the extra cover.
Almost an LBW appeal there by the Botswana fielder. But I think Odimbo Nelson has a slight bet onto that one.
I don't quite understand the tackle, and he's just gone beautifully over extra cover, and then he wanted to be smart with a little bit of a reverse pedal.
Again, that long on fielder that we spoke about to Karim, it's into business, and Kenya only take a single, and they move to 35 for 1.
Sometimes batters tend to overcomplicate this very simple game.
Hit hard over the top of extra cover, and they will come back for 2. Yeah, and they only take 2 runs. And we're seeing now Kenyan batsmen in these last few deliveries of the power play trying to open their arms right now.
That is the end of the power play, and a little bit fewer than we have come to expect, but they haven't lost many wickets, so perhaps Kenya are just trying to build a platform for later on as they finish the first 6 overs 37 for 1.
Yeah, Kenya finish now the power play on 37 for 1. Now Botswana got the opportunity to spread the field now. Have few fielders maybe patrolling the boundary. And they will be facing Karim. We're seeing now a long on fielder at the boundary. They are pushing back deep square leg. They've got also deep mid on fielder in the boundary, and then deep square leg. Change in bowling. Michael Badenhorst will be bowling from the pavilion end.
Michael Badenhorst was very good against Sierra Leone. He came on bowling a lot earlier than usual. He came on during the death overs, and he was really miserly with getting in his good Yorkers. Good running there once again by Kenya as they trot through for another single.
Yeah, they've been taking easy singles inside the circle, testing the Botswana fielders inside the circle, and they've been doing well so far. They move along nicely to 38 for 1. They're not hitting boundaries, so they're happy to take just single and have wickets in hand, and then see how they go in the last 5 overs. Badenhorst to continue. This one was hit hard. Deep mid on rather. And they take another single. Oh, unnecessary there from Botswana, the wicket keeper. There was nobody backing up the wicket keeper there. And the Kenyan batsman managed to pick up another single. Easy runs here being dished out to Kenya by Botswana.
I think the captain, Garabo Motlanka, he'll be incensed by that. Just gifting away runs to Kenya at the moment.
Yeah, again, Odimbo Nelson hit this one through extra cover, between extra cover and that point region, and it goes to the boundary, and they move to 44. Moving on nicely here are Kenya, Odimbo Nelson and Karim, really now showing the Botswana they can now increase the antics when they want to. This time on the leg side, I thought maybe he should have run forward and take that catch, but Kenya managed to pick up another easy 2 runs. I thought the fielder will attempt to take a catch on that one. The fielder at long on, an opportunity there to take a catch.
It does seem interesting the way Kenya have gone about this. They were fairly content to just push it around in the power play, but once the fielders have gone back, they've actually looked to be a lot more aggressive. So
This time driven down the ground for just 1.
Does seem rather peculiar that now that when the Botswana have the privilege of having at least 4 men on the boundary, that Kenya now looking to put their foot down.
Yeah, maybe they wanted to see how the pitch behave early on. Again, another single taken by Karim. Yeah, maybe they just wanted to see how the pitch will be doing and then have wickets in hand, and then from there on start to increase that run rate, move to that 140, maybe 150 mark in this match.
It's quite interesting to see that Irfan Karim, the wicketkeeper of Kenya, he was also down, started at number 9 in the previous game. So definitely Kenya realizing that they've got their semi-final qualification all wrapped up, or at least technically wrapped up. They've looked to give the entire squad some batting time in case they will be needed in the playoffs. So good thinking by the Kenyan management.
Cutler Pitt to continue his second over of the innings. Yeah, just guides it on the offside for an easy single. Yeah, I think it's important to note that the Kenyan batsmen understand where the fielders are, and even though the field has been spread, they are able to find those gaps, take singles, and even take boundaries. You spoke about earlier on that it's interesting to see now that with more fielders in the boundary ropes, they still manage to get fours.
It's also interesting to see how Cutler Pitt's gone about his bowling spell. We saw earlier um, with Malawi, the captain Mozambique, he was very much integral as Kenya bring up their 50 in the 8th over. But just going back to Mozambique, he tended to give the ball a lot more flight and a lot more air, and that's how he picked up his 6 wickets for very, very little runs. Whereas the off spinner here of Botswana, he's looking to dart in. We've just got a break in play at the moment with the Kenyan batter just hobbling around, needing some medical attention.
And it's an opportunity for the Botswana fielders now stretch their legs. Maybe a little bit of a game plan now. Kenya are on 50 for 1 after 8 overs. Maybe time to have a small conference and discuss the progress of their bowling here after winning the toss and electing to bowl first. Kenya are 50 for 1. We thought maybe Kenya will be trying to score more runs quickly, but that's not the case. We've seen Botswana here now really doing well, except those extras that they've been dishing out early on. Welcome back. We had a slight break as the Kenyan medical team was still attending to Karim, the batsman. Now we'll continue. Katlopit. And Kenya are 50 for 1. Almost in cotton bowl opportunity there to the left-hander. But they managed to take a quick single. And now Kenya moved to 51 for 1. Odimbo Collins from the pavilion end. Big appeal there, and it's gone. Odimbo Collins loses his wicket, LBW, to Katlopit. And Kenya now lose their sixth wicket.
That's Nelson Odhiambo. He's been a big player for Kenya. He's hit a couple of boundaries, but he's on his way for 23 or 15. He's not very happy with the decision. But from up here, it looked like it was plumb in front as he departs. Just faced 15 balls for his 23 runs. Struck 3 boundaries. Kenya lose their second wicket.
Yeah, played all around that one. And he was plumb in front. And the umpire didn't hesitate at all to raise his finger to get him out. And Botswana got the second wicket here. And Kenya are 51 for 2. And we spoke about the little conference during the break, emergency break that we had. And it looks like it has worked, Zaya. They managed to have that little mini conference, and now they pick up a wicket.
Batters don't like these breaks. It just literally does break your concentration, and you've got to start over, almost take guard again, and before that, Odhiambo, he was on he had a bit of momentum, but unfortunately, that has all now come to an end as Botswana pick up their second wicket.
Katlopit to continue. And Botswana on the charge here, looking for the third wicket. They will be happy with the 2 wickets they've picked up so far. Because another thing is here, Kenya hasn't got away. They are struggling to score runs quickly here. And if Botswana can keep getting these wickets, it will be important.
It was awfully close there from Pitt. He thought he had another one, just snuck out underneath the bat. And we've seen the spinners throughout the week play a pivotal role for their teams. And it looks like Pitt is going to do that once again for Botswana.
Yeah, the spinners, what they've done for their sides, Zaire, is that if they are not picking up wickets, they are really squeezing the batting, really making it difficult for the batsmen to score boundaries, making it difficult to score runs. And Katlopit managed to pick up a wicket of Odimbo Nelson.
Spaardenhorst, he'll continue from the media centre end.
Again, Badenhorst bowling well, yeah. Testing that good line and good length, not giving anything away, more especially to Karim, the left-hander. They should be able to take 2 here, and they did that, and exactly, and Karim picking up runs here for his side. And he has been joined by Sheikh, the right-hander, but Karim, the opening batsman, looking to continue here to score some runs for Kenya. Oh, that fielder there at backward point, a gun fielder. Oh, stopping a lot of balls there, protecting his bowler, not giving anything away. Oh, what a fielding from the Botswana fielders here today.
Absolutely, they've been backing up their bowlers, not giving Kenya an inch.
Using his feet, almost a chance for a catch there from the long on fielder, but he was fortunate. It's the long on fielder there is Swart. He was fortunate there is Karim not to hit that one straight to the long on fielder.
Quite a few that's fallen just short of the boundary fielders thus far. Maybe Kenya needs a little bit more power.
Yeah, that's what Botswana fielders will be hoping for. Round the corner. Again, good fielding by Botswana. Wow, what a fielding. What an effort there. Short third man. Short fine leg, rather. Yeah, and Kenya moved to 57 for 2.
Another break in play there. Looks like it's Swart that just picked up a bit of injury.
Yeah, another break in play there. And we will take a quick break and we'll be with you very shortly. Yeah, welcome back to Willowmoore Park in Benoni. We've got Kenya versus Botswana, and Botswana won the toss, elected to bowl first, and Kenya are on 57 for 2, and with Batenhorst continue bowling to Karim. That one was hit hard there by Karim, but it's not going to go to the boundary. Good fielding there by Botswana, and they will only take a single.
It's another good over by Badenhorst as Kenya they continue to just edge along at 59 for 2 after 9 overs. Karim, he's been the cornerstone. He's 24 of 27. You just feel that if Kenya are to post a formidable total, it's the likes of Karim that's going to have to go really deep here.
Yeah, it's a key wicket now for Kenya, the opening batsman, and I'm sure Botswana bowlers and the captain, they are aware of that. And Kenya are on 59 for 1. A lot of field placement being changed here, and we'll be looking for opportunities for fielders to settle. Shake the right-hander. There is a slip in, but it's a widest slip fielder there. And then you've got a fielder at point, and then one fielder, it's a cover on the offside.
Plenty of air given in with that delivery by Mysura. And
Yeah, after the slight break, Castleman is injured and has been replaced by Nkosana William. And it will be interesting to see if he will be able to come back and bowl. He's a bowler for Botswana, but he got injured while fielding during the previous over. Again, Kenya running quick two here, and then they will pick up the third. Some kind of lazy fielding from the Botswana side now. We spoke about the energy they were showing in the first 5 overs. I'm not too sure if they still have that. We have seen some unnecessary fielding where they've given runs to Kenya, and they did that. Kenya managed to pick up 3 runs there. They were supposed to have just taken 2. Kenya 63 for 2. Good stop from his own bowling. It's Katlopit. Hit hard, long on, interested, an attempt, dropped. An opportunity there to get Sheikh out, but the long on fielder missed that opportunity and it has been dropped.
I think that was more just he realized the chance was actually coming towards him. Took a little bit of time to react, and when he eventually did, it was too late as it fell between the fingers.
Cut away this time around, and they will only take a single. Yeah, we spoke about this earlier on where Kenya, they're not hitting the ball straight to the fielders. It looks like the mistimed are really took their advantage at this stage. They should have been more wickets down right now as we speak. Driven down the ground for just 1 run from Karim.
You want to ask yourself, as Kenya reached the halfway stage at 67 for 2, what is the target in mind? I haven't really, besides that little flurry from Odihambo immediately after the power play, they haven't really looked to want to hit boundaries. They're more about accumulation. And you feel that with 8 wickets in the bank and just half to go, that they really want to put the accelerator down.
Yeah, we saw it even during the power play. Kenya didn't attempt this innings with all guns blazing. They're happy just to rotate the strike, take singles. Maybe when an opportunity presents itself to get a boundary, they will take it, and then we're going to have a change in bowling. Badenhorst will be replaced from the pavilion end.
The captain of Botswana.
I'm not too sure if Castleman will be able to come back onto the field. And a good start there by the skipper.
Skipper spent a bit of time with us this week in the commentary box and spoke about the excitement of playing in the Africa Cup and what an opportunity it is for him and his young Botswana players.
Driven down the ground, and mid-on will be able to field that one. Yeah, I mean, Kenya, they are not trying to hit boundaries here. They are just happy taking the ones and twos. Again, the skipper to continue.
The skipper spoke about this emergence of young players in Botswana that are coming through, particularly like the likes of Swart, Badnos, Castleman, really young players, Pitt as well. Um, Young players that are starting to make their mark on Botswana cricket. What a good thing and a benefit that is for
Oh,
Botswana cricket going forward. So
well taken there. Sorry, Zahia was a little bit happy from what the wicket keeper has done there. Well taken. You can continue. Reverse sweep. Oh, I'm not sure if he was trying to hit the stumps there, but once again, good fielding by Botswana, and Kenya can only take a single.
even in that reverse sweep, it wasn't a full reverse
Yes.
sweep. It's not played with much intent here.
Again, well taken by the wicket keeper. And that's the end of the over. First over of the skipper. And Kenya now move to 70 for 2. Yeah, it's very difficult, Isaiah, to gauge where both sides are in this game. Kenya not looking to score runs quickly, just happy to score ones and twos, not hitting boundaries. And Botswana also struggling to get up, to get the wickets. And I think also they are just kind of happy with how things are progressing so far.
That does seem very much Kenya's mantra. Let's just push the singles. We're going at 6.5 runs and over. Run a ball and hopefully have a look after 15 to really then make a play. At the moment, they're quite content just getting 6 to 7 runs and over without much risk.
This one is hit hard. Cow corner for 6. Wow, what a shot there by Sheikh. And it's gone all the way through cow corner for a maximum.
So once again, the players just showing the commentators up there, just saying that you want us to hit a boundary, we'll do that. And it's a massive 6, and Botswana players are going to have to walk around and look for it in there over the hill, because that was an almighty blow by Sheikh.
Wow, we didn't see that one coming, isn't it? And Sheikh breaking the shackles a little bit. And I'm not too sure if this is what we're going to see now from the coming overs from the two batsmen, Karim and Sheikh, who are now betting for Kenya. And Kenya now are 77 for 2. And while the Botswana bowlers or fielders rather are looking for the ball there by the hills, I think they found it. Yeah, they have. And it was just another small conference from Botswana fielders, the captain and the bowlers, talking about how should they go about their business, looking at how Kenya has been betting right now, 77 for 2. And it will be interesting to see how Botswana go about their business here. Oh, edged and gone. I was talking about the wicket keeper, Zahir. I've seen something in that man, and this time around, he get a wicket. Sheikh, after hitting a big 6, now he's gone.
Kenya are definitely not going to enjoy these little breaks in between, because whenever there's been a break in play, the moment they've come back, they've lost an important wicket. And on this occasion, Sheikh is the one. He has to go for 14 off 11 deliveries. Wonderfully taken by the wicketkeeper. And Masura, he's got his first breakthrough. Kenya 77 for 3.
Yeah, Mysura there, 77 for 3. Botswana, after every small little conference they have, they always come back to get a wicket. And I'm not too sure if the concentration levels of the Kenyan batsmen is really today at that level of Africa Cup, because every time, like you said, we have a small break, they come back and lose a wicket.
Kenya now, they every time when they look to build a bit of momentum, they lose wickets at timely periods and not allowing Karim to really get away and for the other batters to go bat around him. So it's again a rebuilding job. All the partnerships it's just begun to get going, and then it's been broken in a timely fashion by Botswana.
Yeah, the new batsman in is Neil Mugabe. He will be facing Mysura. It's off the mark straight away with a single and give Karim the strike. That's what he has to do, isn't it?
Absolutely, he's got to get down and get Karim to make the big play. He's the batter that's been there for 11 overs now, so he sees it much better than the incoming batter.
Shot well. It's not going to go to the boundary, but it was hit hard by Karim, and they just take a single.
Plenty of field changing here. Once again, the deep square leg goes back, brings the slip in for the new batsman Mugabe.
Yeah, it's the left and right hand combination. That's really making it difficult for Botswana. Karim is there, he's the left-hander, and all the incoming batsmen are right-handers. So every time the Botswana fielders, after every delivery, they have to change the field position, and that's very tiring sometimes. Make the captain think all the time. We spoke about that position where they have third man inside the circle and third man at the boundary. So that's what you get when you've got that left hand and right hand combination. Again, this time around, no run from the skipper's bowling. Quick single taken, but a misfield helps the Kenyan to take that single comfortably in the end.
There's definitely opportunity there. Takalani, clean pickup over the stumps, and Karim could have been in the spot of bother.
Yeah, maybe just to go back to the interview you had, Zaya, with the Botswana captain, maybe if you can just share with our viewers what was his insight onto Botswana's cricketing at this stage.
He's very keen on the fact that they were getting to play again. The last time they were in action was back in June, July, so not much competitive action. They are actually winners of the Southern African tournament. So they came to Willowmoore Park with plenty of with a good reputation, a team that does work very hard in the field, and he was speaking about very much the youngsters that are coming into the side and how they have strengthened Botswana cricket.
This one from the skipper, it's a wide delivery. I mean, it's good to hear that, and it's good to see that the likes of Botswana, Malawi, Mozambique, and the likes are now getting some quality game time, more especially Uganda, who will be representing Africa in the ICC T20 World Cup in West Indies and USA. That's big for the Ugandan cricket, and this competition will serve as an opportunity for them to get some practice. Again, a quick single taken there from Karim and Neil Mugabe. Very quiet in the field right now. We have reached that stage where we call it a consolidation phase. More especially after Kenya have lost the wicket of Odimbo Nelson. And this one driven down the ground. It's not going to go to the midfield there. An opportunity for the batsman to come back. But I'm sure they were not concentrating. There was an opportunity there to take another run. But the two batsmen, they didn't take that opportunity.
Every run is critical. We can see that Kenya, they're just working their way towards a total of about just 120, 130. That's where they've set their target. So it's going to be, now that we saw a target earlier of 135 proving too much for Rwanda. So Kenya, they're just wanting to do the basics, get to a total that will allow the bowlers an opportunity to put the Botswana batters under pressure. They're not looking to take any risks.
Me and you spoke about the pass score in this competition, in this pitch, and we were looking at about 120, and we thought anything above 130, it's a winning total. Again, good bowling here by Botswana. Oh, what a catch. Easy catch there in the end. And Neil Mugabe, the right-hander, has lost his wicket. Good field placement there to have a slip fielder in at this stage of the match. That's good captaincy here.
So Mugabe, he fails for the second consecutive game. Got a duck in the previous game, and now he departs for two. So it hasn't been a great Tour Africa Cup for Mugabe, and he'll hope that by the time the playoffs come around, he'll find a bit more form. But that's for him to think about in the dressing room as he makes his way back to the pavilion, with Kenya losing their fourth wicket on 86.
Yeah, Kenya here keep losing wickets at regular intervals, and they lose their fourth. Again, good bowling by the spinner, but I love the captaincy there to have a slip fielder in, and exactly where the fielder is, that's where they get the catch. And this is now good cricket by Botswana. And Karim still fighting a lone battle here. And he's joined by Raka Patel, is the new batsman in. Also a right-hander. And we spoke about it, all the incoming batsmen are right-handers, and Karim is the only left-hander
out there. And it's just causing mayhem for Botswana.
It's really causing mayhem here. Yeah, reverse paddle, and they will run for two. They're not run, they're just walking really. It's Botswana batsman, but yeah, it was comfortably in the end, comfortably too, and he's off the mark immediately. We spoke about this. They have to give the strike to Karim.
Kenya just seem to be playing like a side that are already in the semi-finals. They're not too worried about pushing the twos. Tries the reverse sweep there. Doesn't come off on this occasion. Just seems that intensity is not as high as it was in the previous match between Rwanda and Malawi.
Yeah, I think the fact that Rwanda are always through, they are not looking to be expensive in this game. It's up to Botswana now. Again, well fielded, a fielder at point. I'm happy with some of the fielding we have seen today. Yeah, when people hear you talking about Botswana, the likes of Mozambique, Malawi, Kenya, obviously the anticipation might be the quality of cricket might not be to that level, but what we have seen here today, it's really, really top quality cricket from all sides that we have watched here. It's really some good fielding, some good batsmanship. We saw when Malawi was batting, I was so happy with their batting, and some good bowling as well. The spinners rather have been getting some wickets driven down the ground, and once again Kenya will run for two. Sheikh continue picking up runs here for his side.
Does look like Kenya have got the eye on that 140 mark.
Taken! Good catch there. Deep mid-wicket fielder. And Karim lose his wicket. And that's the 5th wicket now for Kenya. That's 90 for 5. Karim, the opening batsman, loses wicket. Good bowling once again from Botswana.
Seems that he was the one that was holding the Kenyan innings together. 39 of 41 balls, just one boundary in that innings. So that just shows it's not an easy surface to come in on and just play freely. And whenever a batter has looked to take on the bowling, he's either managed to hull out in the deep or been caught in the covers. So not the easiest surface to get moving on. So interesting to see how far Kenya do get here with their, although they have swapped around their lower order and top order. So perhaps this is when the real batters are coming to the crease.
Yeah. They were, like you said earlier on, Zaya, they were trying to give opportunity to some of the players who hasn't really have opportunity to face most of the strikes in the competition so far. As we see Shem Ndiche coming in, and now Kenya lose their left-hander Karim, 90 for 5. Botswana elected to bowl first. I think they will be happy with how the things are going for them here in this match. Yeah, maybe just to alert the viewers, we've got a beautiful trophy with us here in the commentary box. Beautiful trophy indeed for the Africa Cup. And it will be interesting to see who will be the winners of this competition. Everybody will be expecting Uganda, considering that they will be representing Africa in the T20 World Cup next year. Reverse sweep, big appeal, out. The skipper get the 6th wicket for Kenya.
And Kenya really just falling away here. And this is what happens when you don't look to accelerate in the early stages of your innings, because now you're leaving it to the middle to lower order to find those boundaries. And that one was plumb in front. I think all 3 of us here up in the commentary box were raising their finger along with the umpire. So Rakesh Patel, he goes for 2. He's faced just 5 deliveries, 6 minutes at the crease. And Kenya now, where they once just a couple of balls earlier they were eyeing a total of 140, will now be happy to get to 120, considering they have slumped to 91 for 6 after 14.
Yeah, good bowling from Botswana. As we see now, the weather conditions here at Benoni starting to change a little bit. A bit of darkness coming into the ground. We spoke about the bright sunshine earlier on when Malawi and Rwanda were playing. But situation here starting to change a little bit. I'm not too sure if we'll be able to get some rain. There is a big black cloud cover coming from the north side of the stadium, or the Willowmoore Park Secondary School end. So it will be interesting if we'll be able to finish this game. I think Botswana rather, they will be really itching their lips here to finish this game. And the skipper to continue. Driven down the ground. And they will just take a single. As we see the floodlights coming on. It's pretty dark now here in Benoni. Oh, an opportunity for a run out there. It's not taken by the fielder. But I guess he realized the batsman was home already.
Another good over, another successful over there for Botswana and their captain Botlanka. He's got 2 for 14. As we just 5 overs remaining in this Kenyan innings. They've lost their way a bit here, have the Kenyans, as they are now 92 for 6.
Botswana taking their time when it comes to changing their bowlers and also changing some field placements. They are happy to take their time and make the correct decision. And I'm not too sure if it will have impact on their over rate here. Mysura to continue. Again, mistimed that one for no run.
Conditions have changed dramatically here at Willowmoore Park. Just a few hours ago it was bright sunshine.
Shy at the stumps. The batsman comfortably home in the end. Yeah, condition has changed really. Starting to be a bit windy as well. And that bright sunshine is gone. Bit windy. And Botswana here, they will be looking to finish this match with a W. Good running from Kenya. Quick single taken. And some sort of energy on the field. We've been talking about it. And here it is now. After losing 6 wickets, we're starting to see a re-energized Kenyan batting lineup.
Feel that Botswana have missed the trick here, as you can see that the Kenyans are very much just looking to push the singles and the twos. Could arguably bring in another fielder into the circle just to maintain a little bit of the pressure and ask Kenya to make that big play.
Again, good running, an opportunity for a run out. And my colleague Zaya here reckoned that's out. I'm not too sure if the batsman was home there. But once again, they always say never run on a misfield, isn't it?
Absolutely. The first rule of cricket, don't run a misfield. And I think that was... I think if we had the television replays here, he could have been in spot a bother.
Yeah, but in the end, the umpire didn't give that one out. It's very dark here. The weather really has changed dramatically. This time, taken. Oh, what a catch. It was a difficult catch because we spoke about the wind blowing here. The ball was really flew away from him, but he was comfortably under that catch and he take it in the end.
That's an excellent catch there by Shura. The wind is howling here at Willowmoore Park, and he also had to take into account his captain also in his iframe, and he just said, no, it's my ball, and that's what you want to see, some assuredness, and he eventually pulled off a very, very good catch for Botswana as Kenya continue to slip down to 98 for 7.
Yeah. We saw when Rwanda was betting, this is how they were losing their wickets. And Kenya is following suit, their neighbors. And Botswana will be happy with how they're progressing so far. After electing to bowl, you have picked up 7 wickets already. They haven't reached 100. And this is good bowling by Botswana here. And the new batsman in is Emmanuel Bondi.
I think Kenya are probably just going to look to bat out the 20 overs now. They've lost wickets at regular intervals with Botswana chipping away through their spinners, Potlanka and Masura, who've collectively bowled 7 overs, 5 wickets for 39 runs. That's a splendid effort from the 2 spinners.
That one was just slipped down the leg side from Mutlanka, the skipper, and the umpire called that one a wide.
If it was a chance, your wicketkeeper, unfortunately, Takalani, not able to grasp that one.
Yeah, an opportunity there to get a catch, but he's been very impressive though. But this one goes a begging. Quick single taken. Yeah, Mutlanka bowling well here. And Mysura also, his partner, bowling from the other end, putting the Kenyan batsman under a lot of pressure. And that's the 100 for Kenya, 100 for 7 at this stage. Again, Kenya happy to just take singles at this stage after losing 7 wickets. And you spoke about that 120 mark. I think that's what Kenya is targeting right now. Oh, driven hard. And he's going to go to the boundary for 4. What a shot. Wow. Shot of the innings so far. Where did that come from?
You're taking the words out of my mouth, Taklani. Where has that come from? It's been a bit of a dry day in terms of boundaries, and suddenly he pulls out this rasping back foot cover drive. That definitely sees Botswana push their fielders just a little bit back.
Yeah, Botswana now starting to be careful after that boundary. This time straight down the ground for 6. It was coming to us. Wow, what a shot. It's gone all the way for a maximum.
If you've gone away and you've come back, you come back just in the right time, because Uluchi, he is in a serious mood here. He's pumped one over extra cover, and now he's messing with Mutlanka's figures by going straight down the ground for a maximum.
Yeah, Kenya now are on Nelson for 7. This time just plays it on the offside for single. Good cricket all round. If you hit a 4, a 6, you can just take a single, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And that's the end of the over from Makanka. 112 for 7 are Kenya at this stage. Wow, we were talking about 120. It looks like they might even think of 130 now.
So it's two hefty blows from Uluchi. He's raced to 17 of just 10. We haven't seen many batters go at 100% strike rate, but he's just raced out of the blocks.
Yeah, it's a big guy. If he gets under the ball, it stays hit. We saw with that shot for 4. Oh, that one flew like a bullet. It was hit hard. And then that next ball, it goes down the ground. Safest place in the cricket field for a maximum. And those are proper cricket shots that we're talking. He's not slogging, just hitting proper cricket shots.
Just a very clean strike of a ball. Here's Uluchi, and he's going to look to maximize his final 3 overs.
You see change of bowling. Botswana going back now to the faster bowlers. Michael Badenhorst looking for wickets now. Botswana to wrap up the innings. Kenya 112 for 7. Oh, what a delivery to start up his second spell. What a delivery. Yeah, Michael Badenhorst has bowled 2 overs so far. No wicket for 17 runs. A bit expensive. Again, quick single taken by the Kenyan batsman on the offside. Michael Badenhorst will be looking to get a wicket here. 113 for 7. Again, just guiding it, testing the fielders inside the 30-yard circle for a quick single.
I think Uluchi, he's not going to sit back and allow Barnes just to eat the length, because that's exactly what Barnes is doing at the moment. Just tamely running in, hitting a length. Exactly as we said, he's gonna have a full go, and they'll come back for the second.
Yeah, almost a collision there between the two batsmen. And yeah, it looks like a hard-hitting batsman for Kenya. He's not going to hang around for singles. He's happy to hit some long boundaries here. And he's got that ability. He's got the technique. And he's a big lad also.
Very good slow ball by the young Barnos. He knew that Uluchi was lining him up. He just showed him. I also have a bag of tricks.
Yeah, completely deceived there by the slower ball. Went onto that one too early. And he couldn't connect the way he would have wanted. Dropped. A chance there, it was hit straight to the fielder at deep mid-off. I think he should have taken that one, but in the end it was dropped. And you can't give opportunity like that to a batsman like Uluchi. Few balls to go in this innings, he might hurt you as well.
Uluchi thought he was on his way. He didn't even leave his crease. Only once it was put down there, whose hands are still stinging there at long on. That's when he realized he needed to get to the other end.
Yeah, 117 for 7. Kenya now. A bit windy here in Benoni. Very dark at this stage. Yeah, good shot there. Managed to come back to Olochi once again. Continuing with this merry way of trying to hit the ball too hard. And the Kenyan moved to 119 for 7. Mahale to continue from the pavilion end. Full toss. Hit hard. Again, this one didn't carry to the fielder. Opportunity for run out once again, and it was missed. Oh, what a game. Botswana. A lot of balls have been hit hard, hit in the air, but they are not carrying to the fielders.
Just feel that the Botswana feels maybe just need to walk in a little bit quicker.
Yeah, maybe standing too far back at some point. The ball not coming onto the bat nicely. Maybe be a bit closer. Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen them attempting those catches, diving forward. We haven't seen much. Yeah, Botswana happy there to give a single.
It's been a really strange innings here by Kenya. They've haven't really looked to put the accelerator down at any stage. Just a Lucci, and suddenly they're up at 122, and looking at that 140 mark. Yeah,
Same innings like Malawi, isn't it? Oh no, an opportunity there for run out.
I think it was a misunderstanding between the keeper and the bowler. I don't understand how the keeper was thinking he was going to kick the ball against the wickets from behind the wickets. So
an opportunity they missed once again. It's a leg by. Botswana had so many opportunities, really. The Kenyan batsmen have hit a lot of balls in the air, but those opportunities were not taken. Even some run-outs of opportunities, even though they were tight, most of them. But in this level of the game, you have to take those opportunities. We were talking about Uganda. They will be playing against quality side in the ICC T20 World Cup. High. Taken. Easily taken.
finally a Botswana fielder holds on to one. It was coming down straight at him. He was contemplating using the Australian bucket hands. Instead, he turned it around and took it traditionally. And Kenya lose the 8th wicket.
Yeah, Kenya lose their 8th wicket. And he was so comfortable under that ball. And he caught it the Australian way. And now Kenya 123 for 8.
Maluchi, he departs 26 runs, just 19 deliveries, 1 boundary, and also 1 maximum. He's entertained us royally, has Lucci.
Peter Koch, the new batsman in, replacing Oluchi, who has entertained us a little bit. I loved that shot that he hit through cover rather, for a 4. That was a proper cricket shot. It was hit hard and shown a good technique. It's one of those batsmen, if he hits the ball, it stays hit. Good running once again from Kenya. 124 for 8.
Into the final over here of this clash between Kenya and Botswana. Yeah, Kenya, they've meandered their way to 124, and they will be looking to at least maximize these final 6 deliveries.
Yeah, they have to maximize, get over 130. It's a challenging score in this pitch. And Botswana will be looking to finish this innings with less damage caused by Kenya. It's important that Botswana get a W here today, give themselves an opportunity to go to the semi-final of the competition, a good competition. And like we said earlier on, next to us here, we've got a beautiful trophy here for the Africa T20 tournament.
Badenhorst, he'll be tasked with this final over.
125 for 8. Hit hard, but deep mid wicket moved nicely to his left and then managed to fill that one, and they can only pick up 2.
Out in the deep again. Just running around it a bit there at the long on. Having a bit of a nightmare down there. Maybe not picking it up easily with the clouds, but dropped the catch in the previous over. Now just run straight past one.
Yeah, now the clouds now moving to our left, the Pretoria side of our left. Three deliveries to go in this innings. Two deliveries rather. Michael Badenhorst. Oh, block all, well bowled, and well dug out there by the batsman, and they managed to quickly run for a single. Last over of the innings.
Final ball.
Where is he going to go? Leg side? That over mid wicket? Instead, he's going to have his stumps rearranged and he'll walk back to the pavilion after a good slow ball by Badenhorst. Bundi departs for 7 of 7 deliveries as Kenya, they have amassed 131 for 9 after their 20 overs. Botswana, it's been a good effort in the field. They have had a few more opportunities, but they'll come back in a few moments to chase 132.
Yeah, good effort by Botswana after electing to bowl first. 131 for 9 is Kenya. And Botswana now, they will need 132 runs to win this match. And we'll be taking a break and we'll be back shortly.
Welcome back to Willowmoore Park. These Botswana, they will be looking to chase 132 to keep themselves in contention for the playoffs here at the Africa Cup. They've done fairly well with the ball to restrict Kenya to 131. Now it's the chance of the batters, the likes of Captain Motlanka and his opening batting partner Mapani. They've got to find a way to give Botswana that solid start that they've been lacking thus far.
Yeah, a key wicket for Kenya will be Mutlanka, the skipper.
Oluchi's got to bowl that one again. Getting some nice swing away from the left-hander. We've seen Kenya, they are short of their place in the semi-finals already, at least mathematically. And so with the bat, they never quite knew how they wanted to go about the innings. So it will be interesting to see the intensity in the field. Looks like Oluchi's going to take the ball away from the left-hander. He's getting good movement with the new ball.
Mutlanka once again went fishing on that delivery. Looks like a busy cricketer. He's the captain of Botswana. He's a key wicket, yeah. And he will be looking to put Botswana on the ascendancy early on in the power play. First 6 overs, really key, yeah.
Once again, just too much swing at the moment, not being able to control that new ball is Oluchi. And he's already provided Botswana with 2 extras.
Yeah, Botswana will be happy with those runs, free runs from Kenya's bowling. And we spoke about Botswana. This match here, it's a do or die match for them. Kenya already through mathematically, like you said. And we saw in their betting, they were not looking to be as aggressive as they should be, or what you expect from the quality of Kenyan side. Another wide once again. Again, the bowler struggling to control the swing here. And
we already have a 9-ball over. So Luchi just needs to get started a little bit closer to the batter. Now he goes the other way. So a tough start here for the Kenyan opening bowler. He's gone 3 wides outside the off stump and looking to overcompensate. He's gone down the leg. So he's provided Botswana with a boundary in the first over without them even touching the ball.
Yeah, trying to do too much here, trying to overcompensate, trying to search for a wicket. We know this is the shorter format of the game, but you have to find your length first and then be able to stay in that line and length.
Eventually, Motlanka does get battened to the ball and almost guides it straight into the hands of third man. As we saw in the previous innings, plenty of balls bouncing just short of the fielder. So he gets off the mark.
Yeah, looking at the boundary riders for Mopani, the right-hander, you've got your orthodox field here, orthodox T20 field. One slip, other fielders inside the 30-yard circle. You've got third man and fine leg. 4 fielders. It's a 4-3 split field here for Kenya.
That's much better towards the right hander from Oluchi. Like I said, it will be interesting to see the way Kenya approached this fielding innings. They just felt there wasn't much intensity when they were with the bat, and they'll definitely need to be on the money here with the ball and in the field.
Yeah, I'll be looking at the energy level from the fielding perspective.
There's a misfield. But the Botswana batters, they won't chance a single, as we still have one ball remaining in this opening over.
Yeah, the over is taking forever, isn't it? And that's what extra do to your bowling. You start to bowl 10 balls over, giving runs for free to the batting lineup. And Botswana will be happy. Mukanka, the key wicket here for Botswana.
And that is what the extra balls, that's often what happens, as the final ball of the over is caressed through the covers for a boundary by the Botswana captain. And a very, very long first over eventually comes to an end. 10 for no wicket of Botswana.
Yeah, we spoke about Mukanka being a key wicket, but this time around, what a shot. Didn't try to hit that ball too hard, just guides it through backward point for a beautiful boundary indeed for his side. And Botswana now moved to 10 without loss after the first over, which took 10 balls.
Does mean that we will eventually see the second over from the media center end. But if Botswana were looking for the perfect start, they've definitely have been handed it.
Again, Kenya here still maintaining that one slip fielder to Mapani. And then they've got third man and fine leg. They're not looking to change too much. But this time around in the inner circle, it's now a 4-2 split. They've got four fielders on the offside. It's a point, extra cover, and mid-off.
Looking to get the short ball away, but only finding the short mid-wicket. Here's Mapani.
Yeah, and then on the leg side for Mapani, Kenya are happy to have mid-wicket and mid-on. Really orthodox stuff here from Kenya, not trying to complicate things here.
Just run down to third man, regulation single.
Yeah, a lot of batsmen use this kind of shots to get off the mark in shorter version of the game. And Mapani did exactly that, just guides it. Third man in the boundary rope. There is an opportunity to take a single here. We have seen Mukanka playing some shots in anger. We haven't seen much from Mapani here. Not sure if Mapani will be batting kind of anchor role, anchoring the innings and allow Mukanka to be the aggressor in this partnership.
Nice looking pull shot. It's making the deep square leg work around the boundary, but he does gather it. It's an extra 2 to Matlanka and Botswana.
Yeah, easy runs there from Mukanka. There is a big gap between deep mid-wicket and fine leg. So play that shot. It's an easy 2 runs. And this is good batting, understanding the field placement here from Kenya. And Mukanka managed to manipulate that with ease.
That's thick outside edge, but it's one bound safely to third man.
Yeah, his eyes lit up there. He was looking for extra cover. Hit it over the top, but didn't time it. And he got a thick edge. But still, once again, managed to get a single.
have to come back and re-bowl that. Umpire just explaining to the fielders not to be moving behind the wicket.
Yeah, you can hear the energy level from the Kenyan side, not really there early on. There is some chatting going on, but it's not that kind of chatting you will be looking for from a quality side like Kenya, one of the better side we've got in the continent. I expect more. I demand more from this Kenyan side. I demand more in their batting. I demand more in their fielding. And bring those glory days of the Kenyan side. 2003 semi-finals. That's what you see. When I speak to few friends that I've got who are from Kenya, Nairobi, they're happy with their side. They love their side. They love their cricket in that country. And they will be happy to see their side doing well. Yeah, bring the glory days of Kenyan cricket, being the powerhouse of African cricket. And maybe now and then start to have more games, like maybe against South Africa, against Zimbabwe, against Uganda. Increase the quality of the cricket in the continent. And we hope for that. We hope for better days of our African cricket. Look at Namibia, really doing well for themselves. They've got some good players there.
A change of bowling from the Willowmoore Park Media High School end. It is Coach. He's coming into the attack after a little bit of wayward over, the opening over that we saw. 10 ball over eventually. It's a good start by Coach. Immediately just squaring up the Botswana captain.
I thought it was Junior Dala bowling there, except the landing on the wrong foot, but the run up there, it looks like Junior Dala really. And a lot of energy in his bowling. Look at that.
He also goes down leg side with another extra delivery.
Yeah, it's a pattern now for Kenyan bowlers. You expect Kenya to do well. More especially if you hear that Kenya is playing Botswana. You expect Kenya to dominate with the bat. You expect them to dominate with the ball, showing Botswana how it's supposed to be done. And unfortunately at this stage, so many extras are being bowled, so many wides are being bowled by the bowlers of Kenya here.
Nice little single down to third man. It's Lanko strike. At least the weather's got a little bit better after that. Seemed just like looked like a thunderstorm was brewing. The clouds came over, bit of gust of wind.
And it seems just all to have settled down here on the East Rand.
Yeah, that's true. Enjoying our cricket. And Botswana looking to win this game.
Really good follow through here by Koichi. He's got a nice smooth action.
Yeah.
And then as he lands, he gets all the way almost down to the batter. So I'd like to see if he takes a wicket, how long that follow through is going to be. But,
Yeah. He's got this aggressive approach to the crease in his bowling. And looks like a good prospect for Kenyan cricket. And then you've got third man for Mukanka and deep square leg. The two fielders in the boundary. Good running. Oh, good running in the end there by Botswana.
Very good running there by Botswana. They sense that the Kenyan fielders are just a little bit on their heels at the moment, and any little opportunity they'll bounce on.
And I think it's a good statement also from the opening pair to show Kenyan fielders we are here to get a win. We are here for business. We will be taking runs whenever they are possible. Yeah.
That's a little bit better from Kenya.
Some field changing. We've got a gully in now, third man. Oh, good stop there.
He would be disappointed. He thought he might have got that one through. It was off the middle of the bat. But it does bring us to the end of the third over. Botswana 18 for nothing after 3.
Yeah, looking for 132 runs to win the match. Scoring at a rate of 6 runs to the over at this stage, Botswana, Mukanka and Mapani. I think for me, Zahir, Mukanka is a big wicket, yeah.
He does hold the key. He was disappointed he missed out in the previous game against Sierra Leone. So he's taken on the responsibility without the big man Badise up front. He's going to be the one to look to score the bulk of the runs if Botswana are going to get over the line.
Yeah, a big loss from Botswana there.
Nice looking cut shot, evades the point fielder. Third man comes around and it's another couple for Botswana.
Both sides are not looking to hit big shots in the power play. They are happy to have some wickets in hand. We spoke about that 130 runs region. And it looks like every team now in the competition knows that if they get beyond 135, they are in a winning position. So they don't have to risk too much. Edged,
that is
taken.
The first wicket. Mutanka, he looked for the big drive. All he could do was get the outside edge. It was comfortably taken by Mbazu behind the stumps. And Kenya have the big breakthrough they've been seeking.
Yeah, big wicket there for Kenya. It was a good delivery across the left-hander, typical fast bowling to the left-hander here. And then Mukanka, his eyes lit up, but he can only get an edge and lose this wicket.
He's a big blow for Botswana. The skipper, he would have wanted to take it a lot deeper. He's got to contemplate the rest of the innings from the dugout.
The new batsman walking to the crease, Michael Badenhorst. My apologies, it's Monroe Castleman. That's the new batter. He'll come out at number 3, and he's got a big task ahead of him, does the young Castleman, because the Kenyan seems just to be finding their rhythm at the moment.
Yeah, I was injured in the first few overs. Didn't bowl at all today. And I think it will be interesting to see if he will be fit for batting, but I think he should be okay now to face some of the batting. That's why he's coming in at 3.
It's a good start
Yeah, Kenya fielders now moving in closer and closer, squeezing the Botswana batsmen. They are no longer in their heels. A sense of urgency, sense of better energy now from the Kenyans after picking up the wicket of Mukanka.
Good lines and lengths once again by
Bundi. He's not giving the Botswana batters any room outside that off stump to just free their arms.
Look how close the Kenyan fielders are. And this is good intent. It shows you are ready for it.
But Castleman, he beats in a ring and it runs away to the boundary. Castleman, he's on the way, much to the delight of the supporters in the stand, as Botswana move along to 24 for 1.
Yeah, off the mark with a beautiful boundary. They didn't try to hit it too hard, Zaya. Just plays it well. And the Botswana supporters in the stands, they are happy to receive those 4 beautiful runs indeed. And now Botswana move to 24 for 1.
good comeback by Bundi to bring the end of the over. As Botswana 24 for 1 after 4. They unfortunately lost their skipper during that over, bringing Gasman and Mopani to the crease.
Yeah, the game still evenly poised at this stage. Botswana has scored 24 runs after 4 overs. And Kenya has picked up 1 wicket, that of Mukanka, the left-hander. And at this stage, I think you can't really say who's got the ascendancy here.
That's definitely a lot more chatter around the Kenyans. Just raising their game here. Just letting the Botswana batters know they are very much around.
Yeah, Kenya has to raise their game. I think they are a better side. We were a little bit disappointed with their batting. We didn't see that intent, that aggressiveness when they were batting. But yeah, oh, well stopped. Look at that.
Fantastic stop, powerful pull shot. He was rushing in and he needed to get down very quickly. So save a definite boundary there.
Yeah. Saved a certain 4 runs there for his side. That's what you're looking for from a top quality side like Kenya.
Kenya have made the adjustment now. They pushed that man towards the mid-wicket boundary, brought up the fine leg. Good stop off his own bowling there by Kenyan bowler.
Yeah, you can hear the increase in volume from the Kenyan fielders now. I think that wicket they got of Mukanka has done the side a world of good. And this is good to see from a quality side like Kenya. I love teams who are involved in what's happening on the field, not wait for something to happen. They have to make things happen. This is Kenyan cricket we're talking about.
When he picked that up cleanly, it could have been an opportunity. It's not to be. It's another single towards the total.
I love how the fielders are closing in when the bowler is delivering the ball. It shows these are fielders who are not scared to receive the ball. You know, a lot of fielders, they don't like the ball coming to them. You know, they try to hide on the field, and what you're seeing now is a Kenyan side that's really optimistic about their game now. They've got some sort of energy, some sort of urgency, and I'm happy to see this. This is good to see from Kenyan side.
Good backing up. Hasn't been prevalent at times during this tournament. We've seen a lot of extras, overthrows. That's good backing up by the Kenyans. Another quite sedate power play. Nobody looking really to attack their boundaries. Should be a couple. Only one though. Brings us to the end of the 5th over. 1 over remaining in the power play. And Botswana 27 for 1.
Yeah, again, Botswana, just like many sides in this competition, just happy to have wickets in hand, not looking to take risk early on in the power play. And I think most of the sides are missing a trick here. You've got only 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. You should be taking that opportunity. At least look for that 40, 45 runs. And in the power play, that's how you put the team under pressure. Show the opposition that you're here to bat.
Change of bowling for Kenya. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of a spin. New bowler Shem Ngoshi. Immediately he causes some problems.
Yeah, good start. A bit of bounce there. And the batsman was well beaten.
That's short and crunched down to deep square leg. But it's only a single.
Yeah, that one was just a drag down, and I think missed an opportunity there for the batsman to score a boundary.
Look for 2, they'll look for 2. But that's excellent fielding by the Kenyans to just keep it down to 1. Takalani, I wanted to ask you, the 2027 World Cup is being hosted in South Africa. How many of these teams can we be hoping to see in South Africa? There's South Africa, Namibia and Zimbabwe. It's an African World Cup. How many teams can we expect to see of that are competing here in that 50 over World Cup?
I think Zimbabwe will be part of the competition as a co-host. I can't confirm. Is Namibia part of hosting also? I think so.
Namibia also hosting. There's an opportunity for a runner. Take it off. But unfortunately, Nuche, at least Ngoche, just not holding on to the ball when breaking the stumps and offers the life to the Botswana batter.
Yeah, I think Zimbabwe, Namibia, South Africa as the co-host will be part of the tournament. You know, with the T20 World Cup, we're looking at USA co-hosting with the West Indies.
Another chance goes a big and hits the hands, but like a good goalkeeper, he palms it over around the corner. And a couple of chances here for Kenya in this final over of the power play that draws to a conclusion. with Botswana 32 for 1 after 6.
Yeah, the fielder there disappointed with himself. So him throwing his hand there, maybe the ball just went through his hands and he understand or he knows should have taken that opportunity. But
with the weather around, we will keep a close eye on the Duckworth Lewis score. And as Botswana, they are just a little bit behind, as they would need 39 for 1 after 6 overs to be on par with Duckworth Lewis. Hopefully, though, we don't see any rain and we can see the completion of this game. It's another new bowler. Double spin being introduced here by Kenya.
yeah, good to see Botswana. So here having some few spectators on the stands.
It's Vishal Patel, the leg spinner. He's got a very, very fast and energetic action. Seems to be he's going to cause a few problems here. Here's Vishal. I think it takes a while to just read it out of the hand, because you're looking at all the arms and legs moving.
Yeah, we have seen it, most batsmen in the competition struggling with picking up some of the spinners.
That's a bit of a drag down and it's running away. Will it make the boundary? Yes, it does. We have a boundary for Botswana. It's been a long time coming, but it eventually does get off the bat of Mapani. Beat the point fielder, and then he had just too much for the extra cover to do on the fence.
Yeah, poor delivery there. Your third man is inside the circle, and just put a bat onto that one, and it's an opportunity for a boundary.
I don't think Patel's going to mind that too much. He's caused a few problems already.
Very quiet on the field right now. That energy level, we spoke about it from the Kenyan side, descending a little bit. Some few of us has gone by without picking up a wicket.
Only the boundary of the over, just the one bad ball from Patel. As Botswana now 36 for 1 after 7. And keeping an eye on the run rate, it's steadily climbing now. 7.4 required, 96 needed of 13 overs. So they can't just go through the motions, Botswana. They're going to have to make a play here. Really look to take the initiative to this two spinners off Kenya, Ngoshi and Patel.
Yeah, it's true. I agree with you there, 100%. Botswana has to make most of the play. Kenya are through onto the semi-finals already mathematically. It's up to Botswana to do something. They have to try and win this game. And then if they can win it, they will be able or have a chance to go through to the semi-finals.
Nice juicy full toss, just bunted down to long off by Castleman.
Turned into the leg side. Another single. Golden trophy just being removed here from our commentary box. Really impressive piece of silverware.
Yeah, it's a beautiful piece indeed.
More of a request from the slip than the bowler or the wicket keeper on that occasion, and it was politely denied by the umpire. That might run away to the boundary. Nice little cut shot by Castleman. Just hauled in on the edge of the boundary, and a fantastic throw back into the gloves of the wicketkeeper.
Yeah, Mapani, they're looking for the third run, but Castleman was not ready for that.
Another single, square drive out to extra cover. That brings us to the end of the 8th over. Botswana edging away to 41 for 1 after 8. And still requiring 91 off 12.
Yeah, it will be very difficult for Botswana here. I think they have to start looking for boundaries now. They've only lost just one wicket, that of Mukanka. They've got Mapani and Castleman now batting. They've been there now for a few overs. And in this format of the game, you don't have to take more deliveries to get in as quick as possible. And then more especially when you're chasing, I think they have to start doing something now. Make something happen.
Inside edge down to deep square. You have to wonder, what is the plan of Botswana? Are they looking to take it as deep as possible and have a late assault? Or do they attack the run rate from here on?
Yeah, it's a big question. Because we're seeing mostly singles, we're seeing mostly twos. Very difficult to understand the game plan of Botswana. Like I said, I think the two batters should be well set right now. One of them, I think, should go on and.
It's in the air and it's out. The moment any batter has looked to move the scoring along, that's when he's found a fielder. And it just seems to be a bit of a pattern here emerging in all these matches at the Africa Cup. The moment any batter looks to move the score along, he finds a fielder, as Monroe Castleman has done there. He departs for 13 or 13. Botswana lose their second wicket.
Yeah, unfortunately for Botswana, Castleman lose his wicket. And really now, it's a big question once again. What can Botswana do to win this match? They've lost 2 wickets already. The run rate keeps climbing up. And Kenya now picking up 2 wickets. Every time Kenya pick up a wicket, they look like a motivated side or a new side. And once again, losing the second wicket, Botswana, what can they do from here? I think that's a big question from everybody. Do they let Mapani go, or do they let the new batter go at this stage? Because if they don't do something now, that run rate will keep creeping up. And at some stage, it's going to touch that 9 runs to the over, 10 runs to the over, which will be a big mountain for them to climb.
Single down to the third man.
at least deep extra cover. It's gonna, it hits a wicket, direct hit. It's unfortunate, and you do get a second run. In the Betway SA20, you're not allowed to run for that. Once the ball hits the wicket, it's ruled dead. So one of the new rules that SA20 have brought about, the tournament set to begin in a couple of days, January the 10th in Gqeberha. Sunrisers Eastern Cape up against the Joburg Super Kings. Massive tournament that for South African cricket, the SA20. It's just revived South African domestic cricket, and also the interest of the locals, with plenty of fans streaming through the turnstiles at the various venues.
Yeah, it's a big tournament indeed. I mean, you look around the world, all big nations have this kind of tournaments. You've got the PSL in Pakistan, the IPL in India, the KFC T20 tournament in Australia, and the Big Bash in England. So South Africa has to follow suit. Doesn't only benefit the development of our cricketers, the development of cricket in our country. I'm sure it does help Cricket South Africa with some a little bit of financial muscle being brought into the organization. Yes, the youngsters are benefiting. They are playing with experienced international cricketers, some experienced Proteas players, and that's just good for the development of our game.
It's much needed. We know the troubles Cricket South Africa have encountered in the last couple of years in terms of attracting sponsors. So any bit of moolah coming into the coffers would be appreciated. Back to Willowmoore Park, where Kenya are just tightening the noose on Botswana. There's the new bowler, Obuya. He begins with a wide. Just feel that the guy, particularly like Papani, he's got 13 of 28 deliveries. And that's just not good enough at this level in terms of strike rate. As he looks to accelerate, but he'll only get one.
Yeah, more especially when you're trying to win the game so that you can go through to the semi-final. I wouldn't mind him taking one or two risks here, trying to put these Kenyan bowlers under pressure. I think it's easy going for the Kenyan captain right now, not bothered in terms of field placement. It's been very easy. And the two batsmen, more especially Mapani, struggling to get the ball away here and score some runs for his side.
Here's almost a mix-up. That was certainly not a single, as Mapani sent him back immediately.
Yeah, singles won't hurt Kenya. That run rate will keep creeping up. This is a T20 game. We're here for big shots.
It's up in the air. Once again, just a single. Kenya will take that every day of the week.
I mean, Kenya will be happy with those singles. They are not going to hurt them. They will just go through their motions in this game, not worried. They are already through. It's Botswana who has to do something.
Oh, that's a pour from the Kenyan cover. Point fielder, just allowing it to go through. This brings us to the halfway stage of the innings, as Kenya now move to 49 for 2 after 10 overs.
Yeah, I mean, 60 balls has gone, 49 for 2. chasing 132 to win the match. Still a lot of runs here needed for Botswana to win this game.
I feel that, as you said, the run rate now exactly 8.3 required for the final 10 overs. You're not going to get there by just dinking it into the covers and trying to run hard. You're going to have to somehow find the boundary at least once over.
Yeah, the sun is out now. Bright sunshine here in Benoni. Earlier on it was big dark, bit gloomy, wind, strong wind, and all of a sudden that's gone. Can it bring something? Can it bring anything to this game? The Brads, look at that. This is beautiful. Beautiful day indeed here in Benoni. Can Botswana do something here?
Deep into mid wicket, and once again, fantastic fielding in the deep, keeping it down to a single at the throw. Particularly, that'll tell the Botswana batters, you won't want to chance this off, as the Botswana 50 finally comes up of 68 deliveries and just 3 boundaries.
Yeah, just 3 boundaries, not good enough at this stage for Botswana. Chasing 132, it's a big score, it's a big total. The past score in this tournament has been 115, 132. It's really, really big, and you expect Botswana to do something different, but I'm not saying it. Taking singles, manipulate the field will not help their cause here.
Kenya just need to remain sticking to their basics and should cruise this game.
The Kenyan fielders has really gone very quiet, and I'm sure they are just going through their motions also. They are seeing that Botswana is not trying something different, and being the side that's already through in the semi-final, they are not the one who must come with initiative here. Botswana must do something.
You would think that with a playoff spot on the line, they would show a little bit more intent, a little bit more just wanting to do something different, because the run rate continues to climb. We're up to 8.7 now. 9 overs remaining. That's better, goes down the wicket. Still only get 1 though.
Yeah, by the time I think Botswana will be looking to score some runs quickly, it will be a bit too late, and you know what happens? They lose. You normally lose wickets so quickly as well, because you're trying to do too much in a short space of time. The stands also are very quiet. We spoke about that Botswana fans here on the stand, and they've also gone very quiet here.
Batters out in the middle, not giving them anything to cheer about at the moment. With Mapani 18 of 34 deliveries. That's close on a 50% strike rate. Just cannot be going at under 55 in an international T20 tournament. Actually doing your team a disservice, because there are batters in the dugout who could possibly just move it along a little bit quicker. Because situation now is that they will walk to the crease with the required run rate up to 9.3. So definitely not helping your team scores at the moment, Mufani.
Yeah, all that being said, I think we need to give credit to Kenyan bowlers. They have really bowled well here. Make it difficult for Botswana batsmen to score. They haven't scored a boundary for a long time at this stage. And yeah, once again, good bowling by Kenya. We spoke about the energy level. And like we said earlier on, we're not hearing too much, seeing too much from the Kenyan side. You can't blame them. They are already through in the competition. And Botswana are the ones who must do something.
And that is a wicket. Comfortable catch in the deep. As we've seen, every time the ball goes out in the deep, there's a red man in red, and he collects it very easily. So Botswana, they lose their third wicket.
Yeah, Botswana keep hitting the ball straight to the fielders. And they lose their third wicket here. And Kenya are on the ascendancy. They are looking to win this game. Go top of the log, stay top of the log rather, and win 3 out of 3.
Kenya have developed a blueprint here for winning matches. They don't take many risks themselves with the bat, and they just work their way towards a total that they know that their bowlers can defend. And that's exactly what they've done here again. Because they've really not given Botswana an element of hope today. The new batter, Mbazu. He's got a real task at his hand with the run rate now up to 9.6.
Yeah, every time you lose a wicket, the run rate keeps creeping up. And like we said, I mean, it's going to be difficult for Botswana. That was not a big score, really. Chasing 132 to win the match at an international level. You expect Botswana to do something, and that's the issue. We haven't seen much intensity, much eagerness to do something different from Botswana's side. It's all about going through the motions, follow that same blueprint, and I think if they've could have done something different here.
I think most teams that come to this competition will have to go back and just look at the way they approach their T20 cricket. But have to find a way to be more aggressive, particularly in that power play.
I don't really like the blueprint thing in this format of the game. I mean, you are there to hit the ball. Just go out there and smash that ball. And I mean, we have seen it before. 1 over, a lot of things can change. That 30 runs in that over, you can put the bowling tip under pressure. That 2-3 wickets in an over, also once again you can put him under some serious pressure. But yeah, we have seen teams really getting wickets so quickly, but we haven't seen much of team getting runs quickly here.
I think we've got to also understand that many of these players, they don't get the opportunity to play that often on a turf wicket, and generally are playing back home on matting wickets, so that does play a role. Ball doesn't come on to the bat as quicker. It's quite a fairly big boundary here at Willowmoore Park, so just evading the outfielders is a bit of a challenge. But it seems like this one's slipping away from Botswana. The run rate now 10.4 to the over required. 73 of just 8 overs remaining.
Yeah, earlier on we were talking about the Duckworth Lewis method coming into play, but it's all gone. It's bright sunshine here in Benoni. We will have a full 20 overs bowling from the Kenyan side. Again, now the bowler going through his over very quickly here. Big gap on the leg side, mid wicket. There is a big gap there. Easy two is there. Plays it well on the offside for just one. Was looking for the second, but it was not to be. That was a quicker delivery. Sorry, Zahir.
Now just agreeing with you, boy, just rushing.
The batter there on that occasion?
Kenya will take this every day of the week, and they might, unfortunately, not being picked up cleanly.
Just another 2 runs added to the total as Botswana now 63 for 3. Just 6 overs remaining, requiring a further 69 from the last 6 overs. 36 balls. I'd like to know what the chat is between the two Botswana batters. What are we looking to do? How are we going to attempt to get these required runs? Because our future in the tournament depends on it.
Yeah. Yeah, we spoke about it earlier on. That is a do or die game for them.
I think in Botswana's defense, they've have been a little there. Winds have been knocked out of their sails a little bit yesterday after they got shocked by Sierra Leone. Because I do know that Sierra Leone play Ghana tomorrow, and Ghana haven't won a game at the tournament yet, so Sierra Leone looking favourites to join Kenya in the semi-finals, and what an achievement that would be for the Sierra Leone players.
Yeah, I think it will be good for cricket also. You normally don't associate the French-speaking nations with cricket. I mean, me and you were talking to some of the players during our lunch break, and we all agree that some of them couldn't understand cricket, and it's good to see that different nations are now involved in the game, and it will only help the game to grow. Is that an opportunity for a catch?
We have a maximum. Finally, we've got a little bit of power added here. Long on thought he was in the game, but unfortunately, just getting a fingertip to it as a meaty strike going over the boundary.
Yeah, that's what you want to see. They've got the ability.
And he goes again. Pity my colleague Owen's not here, Taklani. He would have said boom shakalaka. That's what we've been missing, some boom shakalaka today. I'm sure Owen is back home. He's enjoying his boerewors.
Yeah.
He said he's going to come down and offer us some here. But that looks like another one. But on this occasion, it's not far enough. And there's no boom shakalaka as we go away for Botswana to lose another wicket.
Yeah, another one bites the dust. We spoke about this Zahir early on. Every time the batsman trying to hit a long ball for maximum, it goes straight to the fielder. And this one, once again, it's a wicket here for Botswana.
Valentine Babazo, he departs for 3
just 6 deliveries and possibly taking Botswana's hopes in this Africa Cup along with him. Kenya's game management very good here. They never needed to go through the gears at least. They seemed like they were very much just stuck in first gear, and that was good enough for today.
Yeah, I think for them it was just about sticking to the basics, doing the basics right, and don't try anything different. Just get that 120, 130, and then we're good here. And
that's exactly the blueprint that they've adopted, and it's proved to be a very successful one. And they'll top the group with 3 victories, and wait for the likes of where it's all happening in the other group. In Group A, they might be running away with Group B, but in Group A you've got Uganda, you've got Rwanda and Malawi all pushing for those 2 places. And seen a Wicket with consecutive deliveries here as Patel, he picks up his 3rd of the day. And that is the problem. What happens when you don't get a good start? You're asking your lower order with the run rate almost at 11.2, just putting them under severe pressure here. Reginald Nohondi, he's just joined us for 1 minute out in the middle, and I think it might have taken him longer to pad up than he was out in the middle, but unfortunately he will make his way back. We've got another hat-trick ball for today. We've seen a couple.
You were lucky yesterday to see some. I would love to see
we
one.
We saw a hat-trick yesterday, but we also saw Mozambique. He was on a hat-trick on 2 occasions earlier today for Malawi. Unfortunately not able to take it, but it does seem that is the end of the over. So he will not have an opportunity. Well, Patel, he finishes his spell with 4 for 21 for Patel, and he'll be in the next game. He'll be on a hat-trick as Botswana are now 74 for 5 with 5 overs remaining.
Edged. Oh. But they will take them.
And it goes down for... That's fantastic fielding there by Kenya.
Fantastic running.
Did they run 4?
I think it's 3.
3. They ran 3. It's funny, just that Oboya has just taken out his slip. He had a slip in the previous over. Not quite sure of that point fielder where he actually is.
Yeah, there's a big gap here in the mid-wicket region.
Barnum gets off the mark with drive down to long off. Neatly steered down, but equally well fielded.
Yeah, well guided as well. But you hear the applause from them Kenyan fielders. That was a good stop.
Oh, that's well bowled by Obuya. That is well bowled.
Yeah, it's those quicker deliveries that he produces, isn't it? Making it difficult for them.
It's up in the air, but it'll land safely.
Yeah, Obuya is a tall bowler, so he will be able to extract some bounce in that pitch.
He's also rushing through his overs, yeah?
Yeah, he does. He does.
And wants to get this all over and done with.
Yeah. By the time you know it, he's completed his 4th over.
That's the end of the 16th over. Kenya now controlling matters as Botswana are
80 for 5.
Yeah, 4 overs to go to the end of the match. By the look of things, it looks like Kenya here will be able to get a W today. Stays top of the log with 3 wins in a row. That will be massive for them, and it shows their quality side. We spoke about earlier on doing so well in 2003 here in South Africa, the ICC 50 over World Cup.
Who will forget they had the opportunity of playing a semi-final against the mighty India. We haven't seen the likes of such surprises at World Cups for a very long time, where a team like Africa gets through to a World Cup semi-final.
Change of gloves from the wicket keeper.
We'll see some seam back into the attack.
Just guides that one for just a single. And Kenya very happy to maintain the same field here for the 2 right-handers.
Another single out of deep mid wicket. Kenya will just be looking to execute their death bowling skills and fine-tune it for Monday's semi-final. It's up in the air. The wicket keeper's coming across, and he will take it comfortably as Kenya continue to just pick up wickets here at the death. As Botswana now slump to 83 for 6.
Yeah, it was comfortably taken in the end by the wicket keeper there. And by that wicket, I think that's the hope now for Botswana gone. Not expecting any miracles from here. And Kenya, I'm really surprised with how they played their cricket today. Didn't try anything fancy, didn't try to do something different, just stick to their basics, and now they're looking to win this game comfortably.
We knew Shiran, he tried valiantly for Botswana, he at least provided us with some entertainment in his 25. But he's on his way now.
Big applause from the fans. Not sure what's happening there. Get off the mark, and they were so happy with that. I'm sure he might be a popular figure in Botswana cricket.
Good bowling. He thought he might have had. Oh, yeah, there's a bit of trouble. There's a bit of trouble. And what a catastrophe is that? Oh, now we've seen everything. The ball just thrown back to the bowler, who was
still commiserating his the close miss, and for some reason Barnhurst and Swart went wandering down the wicket, and the middle came in and threw the stumps down.
Yeah, definitely no run there. Should have never taken a run there. There was no way there was an opportunity to take a single there. And I'm sure this is just down to the situation of the match. And this is just shows how Botswana has played today. Unfortunately, I still feel they had opportunity to do something different at the top, but we didn't see much. And at the lower order, there is nothing much they can do. They can play good cricket. It's Botswana. They can play, and they are a good side, but not today. Unfortunately, they bowled really well. Maybe 131 was a bit too much for them, and then now they're really struggling to chase that score.
Down to the final last right here. There's another opportunity. Looks like Botswana want to run themselves out here. That does bring us to the end of the 17th over, as they now need 48 of 18 balls with just 3 wickets in hand.
Yeah, there was an opportunity for Kenya to get another run out from Botswana. A lot happening there. There was again no need to run for that one. But I think this is good experience on the positive side for Botswana side. They haven't played many international matches, more especially against the likes of Kenya. It should be a learning curve for them. Go back to the drawing board, design a blueprint on how they're going to go about their business when it comes to T20 games. And I'm sure they will draw some positives. We've seen some good bowling, and let's hope they will play more international matches to gain more experience and be able to play well in those matches. It's a bright sunshine here once again.
Big appeal for a stumping, but he won't be giving that one.
Small conference between the two batsmen. Good bowling here, beating the batter, hands up on that time. On that one there.
Just another single down to long off.
Again, another single. This time around to mid-wicket.
Just brings us to the end of the 18th over. Botswana 87 for 7. Kenya will be looking forward to their semi-finals. They know the intensity is going to be a lot more and a lot greater once they face the likes of Uganda, Malawi, or Rwanda. So definitely they will wanting to be on very, very sharp on Monday. As we go whittle down to the final 2 overs here in just misses the stumps.
Just guides that one. And they will take an easy single in the end. They were looking for 2, but the point fielder did very well there to stop that one.
And that is an emphatic dismissal as you had ever seen. Middle stump completely uprooted as Botswana, they lose the 8th wicket, and just becoming very much a procession here towards the back end of this Botswana innings.
Yeah, I think just going with the proceedings right now, but it's a good wicket, should be celebrated from Kenya there. Middle stump gone. And the 131 runs that Kenya posted looks like it's a bit too much for Botswana here. And the Kenyan fielders, they will be happy. The Kenyan team, they will be happy with their performance today. They batted really well. Maybe not to the pace we were looking for, but in the end, they managed to score 131 runs, and their bowling has been second to none. They've made it very difficult for batsmen like Mukanka at the top. He was looking to be the aggressor, but as soon as he was out, it was really going to be difficult for Botswana. And once again, it's an easy single. And the game moving on very slowly at this stage. Yeah, another one just guides to third man for another single. Not looking to hit the ball hard, just guiding it, taking singles. It's been the order of the day for Botswana. Yeah, many fielders inside the 30-yard circle on the offside. Still maintaining boundary fielders. Very interesting from Kenya's point of view. Maybe they are worried about that. Well, they have won, so they shouldn't be worried at all.
They have no worries. Net run rate, they are cruising. They are victories, they're cruising, and they're cruising in this game as well. And they are just 6 balls away from a third consecutive victory here at the Africa Cup. The only remaining unbeaten team. Yeah. in at Willowmoore Park in Benoni. They'll have the day off tomorrow. They'll have plenty to just to contemplate before they get into their
Yeah, 6 balls to go. Last over of the day, last over of the match, last over of the innings. It's been an interesting day indeed. We saw Malawi beating Rwanda. And here now, we're going to see Kenya beating Botswana.
final over. Here we go.
I was looking to just guide it to third man again. There is a third man boundary though. And then you've got deep extra cover. And then you've got long on, mid wicket, and fine leg inside the circle. And then deep square leg just behind the umpire's right arm. There is a big gap inside the 30-yard circle on the leg side. Yeah, the fielder at deep mid wicket have to come for that one. So far around, there is really a big gap there. And then only 3 fielders inside the 30-yard circle on the offside. Is that a gully short point?
That is a very interesting position there, Takalani.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what position is that.
Oh, that's very well bowled.
I think maybe you can just call it a short point. Because if it was a gully, it should have been a bit wide and it's a bit square at this stage. And then you've got cover and mid off. Big gap on the offside. If they go attacking, they can score a nice boundary here. And then those fielders who were in the boundary riders, long on and deep mid wicket, now they're inside the circle.
Swing and a miss. Just looking to buy some entertainment here for the crowd. But there's just 2 deliveries left.
2 deliveries to go. On the leg side, you've got fine leg and deep square leg. And then on the offside, rather, you've got deep extra cover and third man. Those are the boundary riders at this stage. Again, another swing.
2 strikes. Third one. And you're out. So that is the way Magali he wants to go about it. Or at least Badenhorst. They're bringing all the fielders into the ring, besides third man and fine leg, or Kenya now, for this final delivery of the match.
Final delivery of the day. Here we go. High.
In there, it's in the air. And it's taken, as we said, 2 strikes, third one, you're out. And that is Badenhorst, he's on his way. That's Botswana on their way. They are 91 for 9. They finish as Kenya, their march to the semi-finals continues without any glitches, without any hitch, as they comfortably win this game by 40 runs over Botswana. They look forward to a semi-final on Monday, will this Kenyan side. Unfortunately for Botswana, their competition has come to an end, as the boys in red were utterly dominant today. They never even moved the gears, Takalani. They played some comfortable cricket and was good enough to just ease their way into the semi-finals. My name is Zahir Adams, and I'll leave it to my good friend Takalani to close you off for the Africa Cup on this Saturday.
Thank you very much, Zahir. It was indeed a good day here at Benoni. Well done to Malawi and well done to Kenya. As we close it off, we also thank our producer Tavo here, and that will be bye-bye from us. Enjoy the rest of the day, and thank you very much from Benoni, Willowmoore Park.